only be in here. I'll be a little bit of everywhere.
Jack Wolf, Venom, a beast in disguise. Titanium monsters that carboning, electrified blue, it's mean and nasty, ready to brutalize. Alone on the table, it beckons you. Crazy sharp blade feels like a storm. Jack Wolf, Venom, ready to perform. Don't cross my path, that you'll regret. The venom it carries, you won't forget. The howl of danger, the bite of steel. Jack Wolf, Venom, no chance to heal. Don't mess with the wolf, don't dare to play. The venom is lethal, that blood will spray. The Jack Wolf Venom, an awesome reissue. It's so damn red, you'll need a few tissues. Clean up on aisle 5, bring the biggest mop. This guy made a mess. We all know the wolf, it's a beast without venom. But this one is different, in ways you can't fathom. Titanium, fat carbon.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jim, and I've got a cool knife to share with you. Today we're going to be looking at the Jack Wolf Knives Venom reissue. This is the second time around we're getting a chance to get into the Venom. Now, I'm a huge Wharncliffe fan, so I jumped for joy when I got my first Midnight Jack. Still to this day, my most carried Jack Wolf knife. I love this thing. It goes with me everywhere, every single day. And then immediately afterwards, about a week afterwards, I got my second Midnight Jack. I love the Wharncliffes. Now, before those came the laid back, which is the sway back, but you still got a type of Wharncliffe, a little bit different than these, but still Wharncliffey. So when I really thought about it, it made me realize how much I still wanted a Venom, and I had just simply missed out on them. Now, oh, I'm so happy. Lucky for me, Benjamin has decided to revisit some of the hottest models and create reissues. While the original's exclusivity is maintained with their colorways, I get to experience a wildly new version this time around with, you know what, I don't even want to say it. I can't be mysterious. I've already shown you the pictures. See, I don't think about that. You know, I'm going to put this down for a second. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think about that when I'm starting off my videos because either I have already done the photography and I've forgotten about it, or like in this case, I'm doing the video first and doing the photography afterwards. So I genuinely forget that before I've come out here and started talking, you've already seen 2 or 3 minutes of a photo montage with the knife that I'm about to present. So I think I'm playing up some sort of little mystery. Yeah, no, I'm not. I have to start remembering that. Let's get this thing open. Inside of the tin, as always, will be your custom POG. Get into here, and we have our leather pocket slip. I'm so glad that Benjamin still includes these in the packaging because he's partnered up with some really, really super talented leather makers that have made some incredible slips, some just absolutely gorgeous jaw-dropping ones. And you would think at some point, maybe he'll stop including these for free in the packaging to incentivize you to buy the customs. But that's not how the man thinks. The man thinks like us, like the collector, like the consumer. And he wants to give you the best possible value. That's another one of the things that I just love about the guy. You know what I don't love about the guy? That he insists on putting stickers in here that I can't get out. So I'm probably going to have to speed this up. And there you go, the last of the packaging. You're going to get 2 of these stickers, one of which you'll probably never get out of the canister. Okay, get that off of there, over here, okay, and voila. Oh, yeah. Now, for those that may have looked at my images and thought, oh, Jim must be bumping up the saturation and making that blue pop more than it. No, I am not. I don't do that crap. What you see is what you get. And man, this blue is incredible. And if you're wondering why I feel so strongly about this particular blue, I want you to take a look at a typical blue for fat carbon, like we saw in last month's Jack Wolf offerings. This is a wildly different blue. This is a gorgeous blue. Not knocking it. I really, really love it. And I have been enjoying this knife quite a bit as well. As you can see from the drop shutting here, it has broken in nicely from use, as I predicted it would during that video. Anyway, put that back for a second. This blue is significantly more vivid. It is a gorgeous color. And you know what else I love? The fact that he's now working with anodizing the hardware. Because all of the hardware has always been titanium. And now you've got this beautiful blue anodized hardware that's blending in with the covers very, very well. It looks great. Now, we've already made it several minutes into this video, almost 6 minutes, well, adding in photo montage and intro and the stupid song that I wrote, probably more like 8 minutes, and I still haven't opened up the blade yet, have I? This is why I was so excited when I found out that the Venom was going to be the next release. Now, as I'm recording this on August 9th, this has not been released yet. The release date for these is Friday, August 16th at 2 p.m. Eastern. So all of the Jack Wolf authorized dealers, which you can find on jackwolfknives.com, there's an authorized dealer list. They're all going to release them at 2 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to tell you right now, it was seeing all of the colors, and not even colors because there's some that don't have colors, all of the variants laid out when Donnie took that picture. They're all incredible. You literally cannot make a bad choice here. A lot of times we have standout variations. For the Midnight, the original Midnight, it's the Purple Haze. This is the one everybody wanted. This is the one that's the most sought after, and it's the one that will cost you the most on the secondary market. Boy, I've already scratched this up all kinds of ways, haven't I? And that's just the way it is. And a lot of times it's easy for me to look and predict to see which one's going to be a top seller. The Chaotic in the reissue of the Midnight. I called it 2 weeks before it released. I'm like, this is going to be the one right here. And of course, that was the first one to go. So a lot of times it's easy to pick one color and go, That's the standout of this month's offering, but not so the case with the new Venom. They all look fan-friggin-tastic. They're just awesome. But the blue really, really sings to me. And I think Ben knew that when he picked this one for me. And I thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. And I love it. Now, as far as the knife itself, besides the color, the ergonomics are nice. The size is fantastic. This is going to carry every bit as well as my daily midnight. Get over there. It's even just a little bit smaller. And I like that it flares out toward the butt. I like a flared butt. That's right. Like I'm a little thick. I mean, it's just all the way around. This thing is just going to be a winner. Let me get this closed and away so I don't cut myself. Looks really, really good. Anyway, let's get to the specs because that is super important. So your pattern this time around is a traditional trapper. You have the blue marbled carbon fiber. As always, you've got the integral bolsters. This is a double bolster, triple line and double line design. Sometimes you have a single bolster. Sometimes you have the dual bolsters. Sometimes you have a triple line. Sometimes you have a double line. Everything's a little bit different from knife to knife. That is all titanium, of course, in case you are new to Jack Wolf knives. Their idea is modern interpretations of classic designs. So they're taking a classic trapper that's been around for, 200 years, and making it in titanium and carbon fiber with S90V. So it's as updated and modern as you could ever want, but not breaking away from the tradition of the pattern style. As I just mentioned, the blade steel is S90V. It's a hollow ground S90V blade that's 3 inches in length. Your closed size on this, by the way, is 3.81 inches. Cutting edge, once you subtract the little bit of area for the sharpening notch, is 2.64 inches. And your blade stock is 120 thousandths of an inch thick, which converted is 3 millimeters in thickness, and your weight is 2.5 ounces. As always, the deeply hollow ground S90V blade is stupidly sharp. An S90 will hold an edge for a very, very long time and maintain extreme corrosion resistance. Now, one of the interesting things about this particular execution, if you go for the blue, you don't get the belt satin on the blade. You get the beautiful hand rub satin, which makes it look a lot more like a handmade custom knife. Now, I have no opposition whatsoever to the belt satin blades, the vertical belt satin blades. But having a nice hand rub satin adds just a little bit of class, makes it a little bit fancier. And as compared to the black DLC of the laid back Jack. So what you basically have is a blade that looks like the laid back, just taller and longer. Actually, if we put them pivot to pivot, you see it's considerably larger. And the overall knife is also a fair bit larger as well. Both of these are excellent. Maybe the laid back could possibly be a better EDC choice for you, depending on the size of your pockets and everything. Maybe you just like to be a little bit more discreet. I don't mind having a little bit of a fuller size slip joint on me, so I think this is going to be fantastic. As a matter of fact, I carry my big bro more than my little bro, and the Vampire, which is I still believe it's the largest of all the Jack Wolf knives, I still carry that a lot. I have 2 different Vampires, and I carry them often. Now, when I say that I carry this every single day, it is always on my person. What I mean is I have a special wallet that I carry. And one of these days, I'm going to do a review of that wallet on my alternate channel, my A to Z EDC channel, because it's dedicated more to all general EDC items. And so this slides right into the pocket of that wallet. So it's on one side of my wallet, and then I have a Raylight Pineapple Mini Titanium Frag flashlight on the other side. So no matter what, if I forget somehow to carry a slip joint in my pocket, I've always got one in my wallet. If I forget somehow to carry a flashlight in my other pocket, it's always in my wallet. So it's another reason I love these little slip joints, because I can put it in these little spaces. Don't have to worry about, the protrusion of a pocket clip or being too big and too bulky. It's super easy. And if I were to go into a non-permissive environment, like I know I couldn't go into a courthouse or anything like that with it. However, if I were going somewhere and you weren't allowed to carry, let's say, a pocket knife, and I accidentally walked in with this still in my wallet, this is not going to freak people out as much as, some big giant tactical knife would. You see, with this, I could pull a little, oopsie, it slipped my mind, and they don't think that I'm there to, kill somebody. I can't pull an oopsie with something like this. They're going to go, yeah, no, you very clearly intended to bring that monster in here. This looks like a little Boy Scout knife, or my grandfather's knife, or my uncle's knife. Yeah, I could certainly understand that. And they're thinking, what's the worst he's going to do? Carve an apple with it? So, yeah, with something like this, that's a wildly different story. Anyway, I think this is another home run hit for Ben, as always. He's always got his finger, that's a thumb, his finger on the pulse of his community. He knows what people want, and he watches the buy, sell, and trade threads. Don't think he doesn't. And he notices what people are looking for. And when people are out there going, I've always wanted a Venom, I really want a Venom, I'm willing to pay a little over retail price for a Venom, or he watches people selling them day in and day out and charging just a tiny little bit more than, let's say, a laid back, for example. Then he goes, okay, the market's obviously thirsty for this, and if for nothing else, Ben wants to satisfy everybody's thirst. So he's always watching, he's always aware. He's kind of like Santa Claus with a scruffier beard, I suppose. And he knows what people want, and he listens. That's the thing. And I'm just going to put my personal spin on this. I've noticed lately people asking,
Oh, Ben, Uncle Ben, would you please consider making more knives with the canvas micarta again? Oh, wait, Ben, can you do some with more traditional materials like wood and stag?
Listen, if he did, they'd be like the other 99.9% of slip joints on the market. Why go to the brand that has set themselves apart from everybody else by making, as they even say on their packaging, a modern interpretation of classic designs, and go, forget the whole modern thing. Go back to like 1860 and put some friggin' stag on your slip joints. Stop. Oh my God, stop. It's like asking Chevy,
when you make your next Corvette, can you make it an SUV? Because everybody else makes an SUV.
No, that's what makes the Corvette different. It's not an SUV. So come on, guys. And yes, that's just me on a personal level. I enjoy this brand so much because it is representing something modern, something new, and giving somebody like me who wants that, is allowing me to appreciate the classics. Because let me tell you, man, slip joints have been around forever, and they've certainly been around the entire time I've been alive, the entire time I've been collecting knives, and I've had zero interest in them. I'm able to scroll right past them. If I'm looking through a big retailer's site and they have just a mixed, jumbled up mix of all kinds of different knives, and I start seeing a section of slip joints, I will scroll right by it. Never cared. Never cared once. Until I got my first Jack Wolf. Actually, scratch that. When I saw the first Jack Wolf, when I watched Kev's videos on the Jack Wolf knives, and I went, oh, well, heck. Me like titanium. Me like carbon fiber. And that's what turned me on to Jack Wolf knives. So for somebody like me, no, I don't want stag and I don't want traditional materials on it. I mean, again, this brand is special. It's unique. It's different. And why people want to take what's special and unique and make it like everything else, I'll never understand that mentality in anything. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's okay to want those things. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have them. I'm not saying Ben shouldn't do it. I'm just saying, man, it just, why dilute the brand like that? So that's, again, just my personal thoughts. Not trying to bash anybody too much. So anyway, there is your look at the Jack Wolf Knives Venom. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I do applaud you. Thank you very much. YouTube watches that stuff, man. They want to see people watching all the way to the end of a video. That's what helps our channel when you do that. You know what also helps? If you click subscribe and if you click the notification bell. Otherwise, I have people come to me all the time. Jim, why did you stop uploading videos? I haven't. I make more videos now than I did 3 years ago. What are you talking about? Oh, well, YouTube isn't pushing them to me, so I didn't know. Yeah, no, because you didn't click the bell. Click the friggin' bell. The other thing is, if you like it, I'm not telling you to click like just to click like. If you like the video, click like. Because then it's going to tell that algorithm, people like this, we should show it to more people. Because I want to grow and expand my channel. So please help me do that. There you go. Housekeeping out of the way. Anyway, that's it for me on this awesome knife. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I certainly hope that you enjoy your knife if you choose to add this to your collection. I'm not telling you to buy the knife, but I'm also not telling you not to buy it. You go your own path, bro. But if you get one, I do hope that you enjoy it. Come back and let me know if you do, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Yes. Welcome back, everybody. Jeez. Oh, no. That's not going to work.